China wants all of us to take its vaccines. In return, it promises to offer certain conveniences when we visit China. The message is simple: take our vaccine, enjoy a streamlined visa process in return. But which vaccines is China offering? Is it Sinovac, whose CEO was once found to be bribing China's drug regulator for approvals? Or is it Sinopharm, which was once called the most unsafe vaccine, one of the most unsafe, with 73 side effects by none other than a Chinese doctor? All I'm saying is that offering incentives in return for taking a vaccine may be a smart move, but when the vaccine is made in China, the same China which does not share any data whatsoever with the world, questions are bound to arise.
Sinovac, Sinopharm, CanSino Biologics, Anhui Longcom. These are 4 vaccines that China has to offer. 2 of them are in the process of being rolled out, while 2 others have already made their way abroad. Here's what the record has been so far. Let's start with Sinovac. Developed by a Beijing-based biopharmaceutical company, Sinovac, this vaccine is officially called CoronaVac. In July 2020, it was approved for emergency use in high-risk groups in China. In India, this vaccine would cost at least 1,027 rupees per dose. How does it work? By using killed viral particles to expose the body to the virus, which mounts an immune response. How effective is this technique? It's hard to tell. There's only one study published in scientific journal, The Lancet, and it discloses information only about the first 2 phases of clinical trials. Nonetheless, CoronaVac is undergoing phase 3 trials in several countries. But the data is dodgy. In Turkey, the vaccine was 91.25% effective. In Indonesia, it was 65.3% effective. Brazil initially said it was 78% effective, but revised the figure to 50.4%. Brazil even halted Sinovac trials in November 2020 after the mysterious death of a volunteer. China called it politics, until this report emerged the very next month. The CEO of Sinovac, Wei Dongyin, was caught for bribing Chinese drug regulators to get approvals several times in the past. But the vaccine continues to be developed overseas to this day. The second frontrunner Chinese vaccine is Sinopharm, developed by the Chinese state-owned company Sinopharm. It has 2 different types. Both work in a similar way to Sinovac. In India, the vaccine would cost at least 5,650 Indian rupees per dose. Phase 3 trials of Sinopharm showed that it was 79% effective, much lower than Pfizer and Moderna. But even ahead of these results, the vaccine was distributed to nearly 1 million people in China. There's no data to show that it worked. But in January this year, Tao Lina, a Chinese vaccine expert working at the Shanghai Center for Disease Control and Prevention, claimed that there were 73 adverse reactions associated with Sinopharm. High blood pressure, delayed menstruation, urinary incontinence, loss of taste, and loss of vision, to name a few. Naturally, Tao Lina's Weibo account was deleted. The allegations buried under the carpet. In Peru, a volunteer who took the Sinopharm developed neurological problems. This case was enough for Peru's government to halt all vaccine trials. China is losing the vaccine race. Its vaccine programs are shadowed by clouds of doubt. Beijing is trying to find some diplomatic sunshine through its vaccine visa. Bureau Report, WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.